place looks extremely charming.
Yeah.
And, and welcoming.
And, it's
very charming and
wonderful.
very welcoming.
Well, these guys worked hard, and I want them to have peaceful paradise. This is Brian Riley.
Well,
Hi, Brian. Maria. Nice
He
to
lives
meet
right
you.
out in the end cottage here.
Nice to meet you.
nice to meet you.
He's attending college and an IT specialist, and
Well, I'm still doing gen ed right now, but the end goal is either biomedical engineering or electrical engineering with a physics degree.
It's quite a facility down there, isn't it?
Yeah, it's pretty impressive, and they have a lot of vets, so they're used to dealing with all of our problems.
Ignacio, he just gave us notice he's going to go back to Arizona. He's going to be going to school there and working for a construction company. He's an amputee as well. We have a prosthetic leg, and I'll show it to you in a few seconds. You strap it on, so your leg actually buckles back here, and you have a prosthetic going straight down. And I am telling you, it is one of the most difficult things ever to move that leg with your hip flexors and your core muscles. And so these guys make it look real easy. It's not. And it takes about 18 months of being up at the combat casualty unit, strapping on a big belt, you're hooked to the ceiling, and you're walking to one spot, then the next spot, then the next spot.
Right.
It's a lot of rehabilitation, a lot of therapy. Boys told me they needed a gym. So this used to be 2 garages.
Yeah, okay.
And I knew I'd been had when the first piece of equipment arrived. It is not this piece, because it fit within an inch of, and they knew how they knew exactly what they were doing. Then it was, oh, Sandy, can we knock down the wall? Well, we have a lot of volunteer work, in here. The guys can work out even without their legs on. One thing the guys did share with us, it's a lot easier to do ring work when you don't have legs. You see Sandy's little things over here?
Yes.
This is what they call Sandy salt and pepper shakers.
There you go.
So they're in here lifting 160 pounds like, right? And they're like, so, where have you been? You've been across the street at Starbucks while I'm in here saving the world? When they first get here, they're hesitant to even go across the street because they don't know how people are going to react to them.
Yeah.
So they have their own individual cottages. People say to me, well, why didn't you just get a great big apartment building and do 40 guys? I said, because the guys would just open the doors and live just like they live in a barracks. I said, you give them their own, they've got to cook their own dinner, not work as a unit.
Right.
See, that Marine mentality's got to fade away in time, right? Well, the difference is, if you're off of a job, you can go collect unemployment. When they get their last military paycheck, and let's say I'm a triple amputee, I know that I'm going to get Social Security, I'm going to get VA benefits, I'm going to get other things from the military, from the Marines, and I'm medically retired Purple Heart. You would think that if your last paycheck from the Marine Corps came in August, that in September you would get all of those
Get
benefits.
something coming, yeah.
There's a 4 to 6 month gap. 4 to 6 months. Imagine trying to go 4 months without a paycheck. You got a truck payment now, other things.
Yeah, it's expensive,
Okay,
yeah.
so Warrior Foundation and Freedom Station, we will not let these guys fail. Our little workroom is over here.
Not just Marines.
The apartment buildings, however, were not plumbed for washers and dryers. Warriors that have PTSD get themselves real high anxiety if they can't find something. So they've learned to deal with that by being very organized. And I want them to come to my house and organize stuff.
Yes.
They know right where, see? They'll know if something's moved or missing. So if I touch their tape measure, I get in big trouble. This is the leg I was talking about. You put your knee, goes back here, and then you try to walk on this. Oh,
I could already tell that it would be challenging.
It's harder than you could ever
Oh.
believe, you know.
Yeah.
That's why when they first get their legs, they put a big belt around them with a huge, cable that holds them
Sure.
up. And you've got 2 people on each side of them. And I've watched mothers hold that belt of their son and watch him take his first steps again. It is gut-wrenching. But you know what? That guy looks at the floor and he says, okay, I'm going to make it to that blue dot on the
Right.
floor. And I'm telling you, when you take a sailor or a Marine or a soldier and you say to them, okay, when they first get home, all they say is, I want to go back, I want to go back, I want to go back, I want to be with my buddies, I got to help my buddies. And we have to say to them, your battle is now to get out of this bed. Your battle is to make sure that your buddies know you're focused and you're okay. So they're not worrying about
That's how you help your
you.
buddies.
Right. Then the next thing we do is, here's your target, the blue dot on that floor. And so you would think, oh, I can handle that. I can make that swing. It is a lot harder than you think.
That is,
You have
So
fun.
Povis is going to USD. He's doing very well. Gunny goes to National University. Your pride, your passion, and your patriotism, and your willingness to help our guys get some houses.
When anybody needs a round trip flight, you call me and that ticket's on me. Wherever they want to go, I don't care where it is they want to go. You call me and I'll have
And
that
I'll save
certificate
that
sent to
for
you.
like an emergency thing, you know,
Absolutely.
like a lot of times, something happens, they have to go home for whatever.
Yes.
I'll have that certificate
I'll
for
pay
you
a
in 10
real high
minutes.
price for that ticket to make it happen, but I'll know
You won't pay a
can do it.
nickel for that ticket.
Okay. I wish you guys could have seen them react to those ammo
Oh, they
boxes,
loved 'em.
remember?
They loved 'em.
So we had them all sitting there. And the guys would come through, and they'd be like, that one. No. Okay, guys.
Yeah. Yeah, really.
But some of them were so creatively
Yeah.
done, and the guys were so loving it.
I should like to take a moment to just recognize all your efforts. We have been blessed as a company and individuals to actually align ourselves and associate ourselves. All the effort that everybody's done here, it's quite amazing.
So
It's quite amazing. And
Wow.
we have a contribution, which I think you're aware of, that we would like to make, but we'd like to actually deliver it to you.
Oh,
So you
thank you
actually
very
have it.
much.
So
Thank
it's
you.
no longer in your accounts receivable,
So-
so to speak.
Thank
Yes.
you very much.
But
And I
it's-
will share with you, we
yeah,
have a
doing
need.
awesome.
It's a
Thank you
it's a
so
small
much.
token. It's a
You know what,
But-
this is great though, because this is 3 more ultralight wheelchairs.
Yeah.
So they're about $3,200
Yeah.
each now.
Yeah.
So we'll be able to get 3 more guys the ultralight wheelchair. So that's where this will probably go.
use it.
The cool thing, Sandy, is we thought it was going to be around $6,000. It's $7,200,
I
and we're donating all year long now instead of just the 3
You-
months.
yes.
Yes.
Oh
Under
my
your-
God.
We're going to
But-
donate all year long to on the VA loans we close to the Warrior Foundation.
That's awesome.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Sorry.
It's
I try not, the boys don't like it, but
Well, we feel the same way you do,
Yes.
and to be aligned with you guys is an absolute honor for us.
Yes, it is.
thanks.
That's it. It's a blessing.
See, I'm a Vietnam
That's-
vet myself, so, and it's so important to me how you treat these guys. I made up my mind then I was always going to do something where I could help veterans, where I could help people that have served, because
But I always tell them, remember, when I was in high school right behind you, what they taught us is that the Vietnam vets changed forever how the world will perceive our warriors. They will not associate them with the decisions of the government, but they will associate them for what they are, our heroes, our protectors, and our first responders.
and nobody feels better
and
about that than we do.
the Vietnam
You
vets,
betcha.
I want them to wear that as their badge of honor,